So maybe you're already playing Below Zero, or you are just getting ready to play Subnautica Below Zero and you want to know all about the Seatruck. You want to know where to find it, how to build it, and of course, how it generally works. Well, that's what we're going to cover today in this video. Now, I shouldn't have to say it, but spoilers ahead, because obviously I'm going to be talking about stuff that has to do with elements of biomes you may not have found yet, places you need to go in the future, stuff with the story. So if you do not want spoilers, go watch one of my other videos instead. Now, before you go looking to get the Seatruck, you're going to need two things. You need a scanner tool so you can scan the blueprints, and you need the mobile vehicle bay. The scanner tool you already going to have unlocked, you just have to make it, and the mobile vehicle bay, you can find the scans for it in both the Twisty Bridges and the Arctic Kelp forest and cave areas. My suggestion is go ahead and dive into the caves, because you'll find it as part of the sea monkey nest, and you'll find standalone blueprints, which will make it very quick and easy to get. Now, once you have the mobile vehicle bay, just need to go into the Twisty Bridges to look for the Seatruck fragments. They are scattered all around, and they are quite easy to find, with some of them being right next to PDAs. The Seatruck comes with a default depth limit of 150 meters, it has 2 power cell slots, and has 4 upgrade slots. While the Seatruck is intended as a replacement for both the Seamoth and Cyclops, there were some sacrifices made. For example, the Seatruck does not allow for internal customization like the Cyclops did. Now, the upgrades are the add-ons that get installed into the main Seatruck cabin, like the upgrades were done for the Seamoth and Prawn Suit. There are actually only 4 distinct upgrades for the Seatruck as compared to the greater variety we had in the first game for the vehicles. We have 3 depth modules, the Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3, which will all unlock when you unlock the Seatruck. Mark 1 is made with the normal fabricator, Mark 2 and Mark 3 are made with the modification station. Next, you have the Afterburner upgrade, which is unlocked from the Sea Monkey Nest in the lily pads area. This is like strapping a big rocket engine on the back of the Seatruck. When you hit the firing button, it will drain some power to speed you up, but it does act like a rocket. It will keep going until it runs out of that power, which means even if you are not pushing the button to move forward, it's going to move you forward anyway. Then we have the horsepower upgrade, which is also unlocked from the Sea Monkey Nest in the lily pads area. This upgrade is basically going to mitigate some of the negative effect from the attached modules that we're covering next. Finally, we have the Seatruck Perimeter Defense upgrade, which is unlocked by picking up one that's already crafted at Marguerite's base. This means even though you'll unlock the recipe, you'll already have one ready to go. So unless you lose the Seatruck, you won't have to worry about making one. Now, as I said, there were sacrifices made with the Seatruck, so we do not have a solar upgrade in the vanilla game, and the Seatruck energy efficiency upgrade that was in the game was cut during early access. You can, if you are on PC, still access it though through console commands. Now let's talk about the modules, which are the additional cabins that attach behind the Seatruck, much like train cars behind a train engine. The modules are made with the mobile vehicle bay the same way the Seatruck is. Each module will decrease the overall speed of the Seatruck, but as you add more modules, the effect increases with each one. Except for one, all of the modules can be put in any order you choose and can be moved around by using the grab bar on the roof of each one. Your super strong swimmer legs means you can move one at a time, or you can move a whole chain of them. So first up, let's talk about the storage module, which is likely to be the module you use the most. You can find the scans for this in the Deep Twisty Bridges. This module is basically a replacement for the storage upgrades that we had for the Seamoth and Prawn Suit in the first game. The storage module includes 2 4x3, 2 3x5, and 1 6x3 storage lockers, giving you a total of 72 inventory slots. This is more storage than it originally had, but it is still going to feel a bit light. For comparison, 2 wall lockers would have 60 inventory slots and could fit on a single wall of the design. So instead, the design could have just used 4 wall lockers, and that would have given us 120 inventory slots and made it much more useful. Next is the Fabricator module, which you can also unlock in the Deep Twisty Bridges and in the Purple Vents. This module simply adds a standard fabricator, and it can create anything a regular fabricator can. There is also a little bench-style element on the wall opposite the fabricator, which is a 6x2 storage locker. During early access, this module was necessary to make any of the Seatruck upgrades. However, later it was changed so that the regular fabricator can make all of the upgrades, which means now this module is useful if you need to do a bit of fabrication on the go, but it's not as necessary as it once was. The fabricator module draws its power from the main Seatruck cabin, so it will not work if you have no power or disconnect it from the main cabin. Now let's talk about the docking module, because it's another one you're going to make a lot of use of. You can find the docking module scans in the deep purple vents. Since we do not get the Cyclops in this game, we need a way to transport our prawn suit around, and that is exactly what the docking module is for. Because of how the module holds the prawn suit, the docking module must be the last one in your sea train. The docking module features a rooftop hatch and ladder just like the main cabin and can be used to enter or exit the Seatruck. You can dock the prawn suit either by moving forward in the prawn until the docking module arms grab it, or by backing the Seatruck up to a stationary prawn suit. Because we lost the backup camera during early access, it's recommended to dock by driving the prawn suit forward towards the docking arms instead. You can undock the prawn suit simply by climbing inside or with the flip-up console inside the docking module. You also need the docking module to have power for the docking arms to grab the prawn suit. So if the Seatruck is out of power or the docking module is disconnected, this won't work. Now we also get an aquarium module, which you can unlock by finding the scans in the purple vents and lily pad islands. This module has an aquarium on each side with a vacuum effect that will collect nearby creatures as you drive around. Each aquarium is a 2x8 inventory size and can collect any single slot aquatic creature except for the newt fish. This may be due to the fact the newtfish is a bit predatory. These aquariums function just like base aquariums and do not support breeding, so do not expect to throw a couple of bladderfish in there and come back to a full stock. Next, we have the sleeper module, which you can also unlock in the purple vents area. Now this is truly the only module that can be considered as more for the cosmetics. This adds a fold-out bed so you can sleep the night away if you wish, a jukebox to keep the beats pumping, and a picture frame to show off your photo skills. But that's about it. Lastly, we have the teleportation module, which is unlocked differently from the rest. To unlock the teleportation module, you have to scan architect artifacts. Once you scan your 10th architect artifact, you will unlock the teleportation module and the associated tether tool. Now, I will be covering these architect artifact locations in another video. Now, the tether tool you use with ion cubes to power it so you can instantly teleport yourself back to the teleportation module. This does not allow you to teleport anywhere you want on the map, but only from wherever you are back to the Seatruck. The teleportation module, like the others, draws its power from the main Seatruck cabin, so it will not work on its own or if the Seatruck is out of power. This module is useful if you are a long distance away from your Seatruck when you are exploring on foot. However, if you are using, say, the prawn suit to get around, then you will be abandoning the prawn suit when you teleport back. And well, that's pretty much the main rundown for the Seatruck. Now, let me know in a comment below what you think of the Seatruck. Is it your favorite vehicle now, or do you still miss our old Seamoth and Cyclops from the first game? And of course, if you got something out of the video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all my content, and now go watch another video before you get back to playing Below Zero.